back to the Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from YouTube Shorts and TikTok. Passport sisters, it's dangerous. And a lot of these women do not realize how dangerous it is until stories like this that's happening right now. And I don't wish this on any of the ladies out there. Why? Because I don't wish this on any of the men either. So please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. Let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
So you all, I come on to just react to a phone call that I received today. And one of my beautiful subscriber queen sisters, she was concerned about some videos that she have seen concerning African American women dying in the Gambia. And it should be a concern, because guess what? It's true.
So apparently, black American women, some black American women have moved to the Gambia and they've been murdered. That's what that video is about. Of course, she downplays it. She says they
Again, I don't wish this on anybody, men or women. So
have died. But, you know, if you watch the rest of the video, I'll include the link. They pretty much were murdered. Okay? And there's a couple of things that I want to bring up here in relations to that. This whole idea of passport sisters is pretty dumb and dangerous. It's dangerous for obvious reasons. Women should not be traveling to poor countries. American women should not be traveling to poor countries without a man. Okay? Some of you women, American women, you've been brainwashed by feminism to think that, you know, you can take on a man physically and you don't need a man. When you go to these poor countries, you'll find out the value of having a man as a protector. You may find out the hard way. It may cost you your life. Hopefully not. The other thing I want to bring up is a point, but let me just start out with a small story. About a year ago, I made a Facebook friend. He's a guy from Liberia. I figured, wow, it'd be cool to have a friend in Liberia. Maybe we can be business partners. Then after, you know, it was all brother this, brother that, you know, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. Then about a year passed, and he wanted me to buy him a phone. And I'm like, I'm not buying you a phone. And of course, after that, he just disappeared. There was no brother this or brother that. The reason why I bring that up is because I think a lot of black Americans who move to Africa lose sight of the fact that they mainly want you there to get your money, to get your resources. Because trust and believe, if I took 1 million unemployed black Americans and just dumped them into some black nation in West Africa, the locals would riot against them, just like they did in South Africa. In South Africa, they attacked other black immigrants who were there because they were a threat to their jobs. Mm-hmm. And these women, these black American women who moved to the Gambia, I think they kind of lost sight of that reality. That you're only welcome there to the degree to which they can get something out of you. I mean, I hate to say that. Another example is some of these countries, I believe, like Ghana.
I mean, it's not so different for us men. Us men can also be chopped up into body parts and sold out too. But at least us men are a little bit more aware of this. We know how the world works. We're not so delusional. And there are black passport bros and men from all over the world that do get killed. It's not all rainbows and sunshine, like I always say. But at least for men, we're able to defend ourselves. We're a lot more aware of these things. And I feel like a lot of women, because of feminism and all this, they've lost sight of how dangerous the world actually is.
I just had to put these clips in. This is a store in Dominican Republic called Sazon Miriam. Everybody knows what it is here. The girls are just passing out their flyers, giving out their coupons or whatever they're doing. These are young ladies, girls out here working. The townsfolk seem to know what it is. Look at the way these girls are dressed. I mean, no one is looking at them like they're pieces of meat, like they try to shame you for over here. I mean, it is what it is. These girls have body parts. These girls are going to be married at some day. They're going to be covered, taken care of by their husband. If they want to go out and work, they can go work. If they want for their husband to take care of them, the husband will take care of them. But these women know what it is in these other countries. And that's one of the main differences between the United States and with these women. There's just not all the complications.
Yep. These women know that they want to get married. They want to do these things. They're not going to show off their bodies like the women in the West, strong and independent boss babes. They operate within the culture properly. Yeah, they can still work. They can still start businesses. They can still do those things. But they also know they still want a man and have to operate in a sense that they know what men want.
This message is for the wives and the girlfriends of the passport bros. I got a question for you. Why you tripping? I see you guys in the comments saying, oh, he's only going to the Dominican Republic and Medellin to prey on poor girls, uneducated girls for sex, and you got to pay them money. Bitch, you ain't free. Since when is it free? We spent our entire lives working for you. Look at these hands. I spent my whole life trying to give you a better life, worshiping you, and what did I get in return? Utter disrespect. Cemeteries and prisons are full of people who fought for their respect. And let me tell you something. This movement is beyond race, beyond religion, beyond country, and it's only gotten started. And the cause of this is you.
Bam. This man was speaking facts.
So you were against feminism even going into college?
Always. I always was like, I've always been a woman. My life's only been easier as a woman. I don't understand what all these women.
Like I said, there's still good women out here in the West. There's just so few and far in between.
Women are crying and bitching about. And to your point about the women not really getting a legacy, I would say that women need to understand that you don't need a legacy like a man. Your legacy is your family, and your family that you bring, that you raise, and your children. That's the legacy that women need to understand is important. You don't need to have a legacy like a man. Women need to stop trying to become men, because they can't become men, and they're only going to fail at it. And when they try to become men, they become OnlyFans whores, sell their bodies online. And guess what? One day you're going to get old, you're going to get wrinkly, you're going to become like an old miserable hag like Chelsea Handler and be childless, husbandless. You eventually will want a husband. You will. And one day you're not gonna be able to have kids, and you're gonna wish that maybe I didn't spend my whole life trying to be a boss babe, and maybe I should have just, done what society tells me not to do and got married and actually found a man. Like, serve your daddy husband and not your corporate boss.
Damn
and that's
right.
how you'll be happy. That's your legacy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, women are sold such a lie that, it's slavery. It's, you're being oppressed by being a stay-at-home wife, being a stay-at-home mother, when I think it's probably one of the most liberating things that women can choose. If the man is, putting everything he's got to taking care of you, you can put everything you got in taking care of the family. Especially with modern technology and social media nowadays, there's women out there that are making good money filming themselves cooking, filming themselves taking care of the kids, filming themselves doing all these things and having a nice following and making good money also, and still are great housewives that still respect their husbands. Whew, that was some serious chow in that beginning. I love women. I do not want to see this happen to women or men, and it does happen to men. We don't talk about it too much just because men know. Men know. The reason I highlighted this video is because women seem to really think that them being strong, independent boss babes is really just going to protect them from every corner of the globe. There's always bad actors, ladies. Laws can be laws and, whatever it is, but there's still why we have cops, why we have military, because there's people that break the laws. Right? So please subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys next time. It's chow time.